Welcome, everyone. Welcome to
Howdy,
Wednesday
everybody.
trivia again. And I know it's been a couple weeks, so I hope there's not too much whiplash. Hope y'all figured it out.
Yep, back to normal.
Now my camera's like falling down.
Let me get myself centered.
Let's see. Silence. I hope you're legally downloading games for legal purposes. Emulation's cool, but we can't condone that formally.
I played so many games on emulator.
I
mean,
I
hypothetically,
may or may not. Hypothetically, I might.
Hypothetically,
I do own most of the games. I just don't want to damage them by using the physical media. Some of those discs are kind of expensive to buy now, so it's better just leaving them in the box. Less chance of scratch. They survived my childhood. I don't know if they'll survive my adulthood, right? So let's see. We'll go ahead and start the countdown here. I think everybody that knows to show up, you've had 5 minutes to get warmed up, so we'll start that timer. We're back on just our normal 10 questions this week.
And Shelby made these questions, so now you can be mad at him.
So you can be mad at me. I noticed nobody got mad when Pete writes the questions, even though there was still some debatable questions. So
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. It's interesting how that works, huh? But we've already discovered what our October themed trivia is going to be, and it's going to be quite good.
I'm excited. I'm telling you right now.
We'll announce it at the end of tonight's trivia, so you all can start studying, because it's a very, very broad subject matter.
Yeah, I can't believe it's going to encompass that much.
It's crazy. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to try. We're going to try.
It's going to have to be like one question a genre or a movie almost.
I just don't know if we have enough trivia champions out there that cover what we're going to ask. So how dedicated are you truly to your craft? We're going to find out.
It's probably going to be the most challenging. It's October, so.
It's October, so, dig deep. It could be anything. So you should hopefully you'll be getting a package in the mail soon, Uncle Pete. And it's not a bomb, I promise.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a pager.
Yeah. That's a pager.
I'm going to send everybody who wins trivia a pager. And then when it's time for us to meet for the super secret Tournament of Champions, I'm going to page you all.
When I saw this, the page on that, every comment, people still carry pagers? Like, what?
I think it's impressive you can still buy service plans for them, because I thought they literally turned off some of those spectrums.
Yeah.
Like that was like Nextel's thing. It was like they're like half radio waves, half cell waves. It's some kind of short band radio still, I guess. And with that, we'll start off with this 2005 movie that was inspired by the backpacker murders committed by Ivan Milal in 1990. What movie was it? Was it Wolf Creek? Was it The Backpacker? Was it Murder in the Forest? Or was it Blood Creek? Little light. We'll start off with some murder questions,
I mean, it took 15 years to make a movie out of it. So
it did. No, I think they work faster these days. There's a new serial killer every week, and the Netflix treatment is 2 weeks after they arrest him. So, is it all planned?
Got that I know Vince McMahon's not a serial killer, but they got his documentary.
They got it out pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty quick.
When you burn it to the ground, when you become the heel, they're ready to make a movie for you. I'll still never forget. And it is, of course, Wolf Creek. There is a mini theme tonight. Funny enough, it is like Australian horror. So the unintentional theme of the night was there's a couple of Australian horror movies. Wolf Creek is an Australian horror movie.
So any questions with Yahoo Serious?
I'm not at liberty to discuss future questions during.
That's a deep cut. So if you know who Yahoo Serious is.
Ooh, got a couple of drop frames. What's happening here?
Yeah, I saw that.
Huh.
I think we still got everybody. Okay. This killer croc of Lake Placid was 30 feet long, but it was inspired by the world's largest crocodile measuring 30 feet, same as the movie, 22 feet, 20 feet, or 18 feet. How big was the world's largest crocodile? 30 feet, 22, 20, or 18?
Damn, that crocodile got a lot of feet. Why has it got so many feet? Most crocodiles has got 4.
Yeah, you got a lot of feet.
That's crazy, yo. That's a big crocodile. All these are big crocodiles. You don't want to see none of these in real life. So
Yeah, they're pretty much just dinosaurs.
I think they might be older than
They're
dinosaurs.
leftover dinosaurs.
It is of course 20 feet long, you nerds. Don't you know anything? Not everything in the movies is a documentary, okay? God. Foolish. You don't know your animal facts. You can't know horror movies, you don't know animal facts. Go ahead. Lay it on me. Bring the rage comments. I'm ready for them. You can't hurt my feelings. Frames tonight. What's that all about? I don't know if it's OBS or the connection tonight. It's been a little wonky. But we will continue on. Who was originally offered the role of Vincent in Motel Hell? Was it Tom Skerritt? Was it Nick Cage? Was it Harry Dean Stanton? Or was it Dennis Hopper?
There we go.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's doing that. Is it okay?
I think it's steady now.
Well, if I need to pause it and let it we'll see here. If it does a hard stop again, I might pause the game and try to reload the.
Mhm.
It might be the plugin acting up.
It's dropping.
Okay. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, Nettie. Good job, Nettie.
Nettie got it. Harry Dean Stanton, also known as Brain from Escape from New York, was originally offered the role.
Pat, you're saying you had to wait for chat to cop back up.
I mean, it's showing green on the.
Okay. This 1999 Western horror Ravenous is based on 2 real-life cannibal stories. The Donner Party and 1842 prospector Alfred Packer, known as the Snowbound Killer, the Morgan Mangler, the Meat Packer, or the Colorado Cannibal.
The Meat Packer.
This 1999 Western horror Ravenous is based on 2 real-life cannibal stories, Donner Party and the 1842 prospector Alfred Packer, known as Snowbound Killer, Morbid Mangler, the Meat Packer, or the Colorado Cannibal.
3 of these should be movies titles.
I want to see the Meat Packer.
The Meat Packer's a prison drama. Obviously, I want to see the Mormon Mangler. That's that'll be the double feature with what was the other one? The
Right.
Nun one. Oh God, what was the Nun for You? Was that the fake Nun movie?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Nun for You. It of course was Alfred Packer, the Colorado Cannibal. It's as it is on the tin there. He lived in Colorado and he ate people. That's how you get a
I
name
was a
like
little
the Colorado
disappointed. Nobody
Cannibal.
thought it was the Meat Packer.
I mean, come on. The Meat Packer could definitely be somebody's nickname, right? The jokes write themselves. And this was your Patreon hint, since it was a literary question. I know how much you all love these because you can't read. And that was, where did Stephen King first publish Children of the Corn? Where did we first meet Malachi? Is it in Reader's Digest? Is it Penthouse magazine? You get it for the articles, of course. Is it in movie theaters, or was it his collection of short stories, Night Shift?
Is that the magazine with naked people in it?
I've heard
things.
rumors, but I've always subscribed to it for the articles. Excellent reading. I read them both in the bathroom, of course, but for different reasons. I'm not trying to get trivia moved to 18 plus. You just never know. These dum-dums at YouTube, they dox you whenever. And it, of course, it was Penthouse magazine. That's where Stephen King first published Children of the Corn.
It was it was only like half a page. It was really
a very short story. Of course,
that out to like 12 movies.
Well, that's because there's lots of other articles in Penthouse. There's not a lot of room for a long story. Some of the stories actually folded. They were like centerfolds, and they came out in the trifolds. So you could read more.
Oh my God! Quit dropping out.
I don't know. I think it might be a problem with Restream because it's showing all green on pre-broadcast.
All right. So what happens to Deborah Logan and the taking of Deborah Logan? She's faking her condition in order to scare people. She and Harris are cult members, shapeshifter with the revenge on her mind, or possession by a cultist spirit. What happens to Deborah Logan? She faking it? Is she a cult member? Is she a shapeshifter, or is she possessed?
More at 7.
Or not possessed, possessed, as in My Demon Lover.
Possessed.
You know that movie. You're very cool.
She's possessed. Oh, I missed an obvious poltergeist opportunity here.
You did.
Should have been poltergeist spirit. But then it wouldn't be the correct answer, which was possession by an occultist spirit. So not just being a cult member, you get possessed by the cult member, right? It's a creepy movie. It's a found footage. I know how much you all like found footage because they're all documentary based, of course. Those are all real events.
I don't like the found footage where I know the actors because it takes some of the realism away from me.
That's fair. Blair Witch Project was a documentary.
Yeah.
This 70s horror movie tells the story of a woman who moves to an apartment only to see and hear neighbors that don't exist. Is it The Sentinel? Is it Rosemary's Baby? Is it The House? Is it Beyond the Door?
See, I just hear neighbors that don't exist. I don't see them. I can hear them. I just don't see them. So I'm halfway there.
You should have your neighbors for dinner with fava beans and a nice Chianti. Fava beans. You know who needs some fava beans is Restream is acting a fool tonight. Don't appreciate this. With your 5% dropped frames, I believe it. I'm feeling it here. Can you give me something, computers? Stupid robots on the internet machine? What are you doing?
Everybody got that one. Good job.
I said you're good. You're fighting through the tech issues. So we will not let the algorithm take away our trivia champions. I tell you.
Now, when you put house, are you talking about like Greatest American Hero house or the J Horror house?
It's any house. That's a good generic name.
The one with Richard Mole and George Wendt.
Oh God, it's another Australian horror movie.
In 2011, Australian horror film The Snowtown Murders is based on a series of hate crimes where victims were found stashed in a cistern, in barrels, buried under a house, or at the bottom of a swamp. And The Snowtown Murders, based on some hate crimes of some dastardly people Do they stash their victims in cisterns, barrels, bury them in their house, or on the bottom of a swamp?
I mean, let's workshop this. Where would you hide the bodies? Hypothetically, of course. I'm not accusing anybody in the chat of killing people. However, I have my suspicions.
I think you have to pulverize the bones and burn, and then like sprinkle it out the window while you're driving on the highway.
I don't even know if you got to sprinkle out the window. I think you just plant a garden, right?
Yeah.
It's good for the soil. Allegedly, of course. But you do have to burn them. You have to burn them. That helps release the inorganics.
Or you just take a cruise and you throw it over the side. Even
That's
better.
fair too, yeah. It's of course in barrels. That's a lot of work. I feel like it's outside, but whatever. Oh, it's okay. And I think you might have more or less time to answer because of the way the stream's been freaking out tonight. So,
yeah.
What scene in It, the remake, did Stephen King tell director Andy Muschietti that scared the shit out of him? Was it the painting? Was it the headless body? Was it Pennywise coming out of the slideshow? Or was it the creepy Miss Kirsch scene in Beverly's apartment?
That
Which
part.
one?
Blah.
They were all pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Miss Kirsch thing was creepy. They really nailed some of the scenes in the remake. I think the slideshow is better in the TV movie though. When he, like the Polaroid, like the old stills. I think that's a cooler scene. But that's one of my favorite parts of the book is when he's like coming to life in the.
Oh, Jay, way to go! Little brother getting it right.
Oh, look at that! It was the painting. Andy, I don't think it was supposed to be scary. Because I mean, it is It, you know. We've all seen it. You're missing out if you hadn't seen the original, but
I remember
it's just
Stand.
creepy.
Yep, I remember that. I remember The Stand. The
Cat's Eye. I love Cat's Eye. Not enough anthologies.
Cat's Eye, classic. The Langoliers with Balky. What is the underlying message of 1988's Brain Damage? Don't let the illness go untreated. Don't do drugs. Don't befriend creeps. Or be careful who you trust. First, I almost read that. Don't befriend cops.
Well, I mean, when in Rome.
So, underlying message of 1988's Brain Damage. Don't let that mental illness go untreated.
I mean, to be honest, how many horror movies have like police been helpful? That's got to be like on one hand you can count where the cops were actually helpful and got there in time in like a horror movie. So it works. I mean, don't forget about the botched evacuation of those apartment blocks in like the original Dawn of the Dead. I mean, they're just shooting whoever the hell was moving, right?
That was open a door. Bah, 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 bah.
So it's of course 1988 Brain Damage is all about drugs and how you shouldn't do them. And I'm counting on all of and don't do drugs every week. Even
it has the same effects as drugs, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a nice little shot to the base of your skull that won't kill you. Allegedly.
Good old Frank Henenlotter, though. How many of y'all seen Bad Biology with the giant penis monster?
Henenlotter is just a genius. We're gonna have to find that interview we have with him because he doesn't do interviews anymore. We talked to him a while.
Congratulations! Tell him Freddie sent you.
Tell him Freddie sent you. Is that 6 or is that 8? That's 6.
8. Good job.
That font is a little jank on this. Let me see. Let me go to the game and see here. Can I get a better view of that?
Yeah, I can't tell.
Enhance. Enhance. I think it's 6. I think it's a 3-way tie for 6 between Freddie, Perps, P-Nerps, and Andy. It looks like 6 to me. So it was a hard week. And you fought through the technological issues, but you got answers in, and that's what matters. So congrats to you, Freddie. I believe, Freddie, you have won multiple times. I think you're already in the Tournament of Champions. This might be your 3rd win. I think you've already won a second time. Let me see here. We'll get the updated list here. I don't know. I'm getting you mixed up with somebody else. I think Freddie, is this your first win? That's your first win. You're on the board. If somebody gets a second win, they're pretty much in. We've got a pretty long list of single winners, so we'll need to break some ties there. But Freddie's on the board. So, Freddie, if you want some Kings of Horror stickers, send us an email. Thanks, P-Nerps. Send us an email or DM me in Discord if you're in the Discord. I think you are. I'm not sure what your Discord name is, but just DM me or send an email to Patrick at hello@Kings of Horror, and we can get your address. If you want to share it, we won't dox you, I promise, unless you piss me off. And you can't joke about that. People report that shit.
Yeah, right. Now someone else is going to dox him and say,
"No, they're just going to dox me because I send you all mail." Some of you have some mail on the way, so be on the lookout for that. I had a mini mail day. Some of you who earned badges, old badges, we don't have the new badges done yet. We're still working on those.
We don't have any stinking badges.
We haven't forgotten about you, cryptozoology and investigation folks, but we had some people who earned badges for the first time and some patches that they bought some Memorial 2022 badges. And Gareth, what did your notification say? Did it show up late? Because the event was premiere was set for 7, so that's what it should alert you all on. But I don't have the best time with notifications working either. So
is there a movie tonight?
I don't know. Patrick did ask me what time trivia was, which maybe implied there could be a movie tonight. Did you all earn a movie tonight? I don't know. Let's see what we got. Look at premieres tonight. Is there anything? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can watch. Have you watched everything we have on the channel? Are you caught up? We have lots of great stuff. I don't see anything that's coming out tonight. So it may just be trivia only. But we always have movies on Friday and Saturday. So we'll definitely have that. I guess we did promise we would reveal the theme for October, right? Because it will be here before you know it.
Yeah.
And October's a lot of work. It is the spooky season. We are going to be in the thick of it. So we're going to be generous. We're going to be generous, and we will tell you that we'll give you the theme, a month early so you can be preparing. And that theme, quite simply, is Halloween. But not necessarily the Halloween movie franchise.
That would be too easy.
That'd be too easy.
Actually, I'll guarantee you, no questions will be about John Carpenter's Halloween.
Correct.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteeing it right now. Do not waste your time on Michael Myers.
Yes.
Okay? That would be a mistake.
Not one question will be about John Carpenter's Halloween.
Not a single one. However, there are plenty of other movies that take place during or around Halloween. One could even say that some of those movies make Halloween what it is. Okay. So, Samhain, if you will.
And I guarantee you, I have seen a lot of the movies that Shelby and I are going to discover.
We have watched these movies. They have definitely been watched. So, it's a bit of a trick because it could be everything and it could be nothing. But the theme is Halloween. And you have a month to get ready because we'll do it. We'll do it at least on the second week, but we might mix it up. I haven't decided. We have been kind of playing with possibly doing trivia or something live on Halloween because Halloween is actually on a Thursday. So we might actually make Halloween themed live trivia on Halloween
Hopefully, I'm
if
not working that night.
folks like it. We'll figure it out. We'll get schedules. Otherwise, we might do it the
Hopefully I'm not
Wednesday
working.
before on the 30th. That could be fun. So you might have more time than just a month. It might be 6 weeks. So you have plenty of time though. You got plenty of time. So thanks everyone for coming out. Congrats, Freddie, for your win. Reach out if you need your stickers. Everybody else, look out for some mail if you were expecting some mail. And we're gonna throw it to the outro screen as requested. I hope everybody's enjoyed the outro, so you can watch that. Stream of Prisoner. Oh, The Prisoner. Okay, so something's playing. So yeah, there's some stuff. There's always stuff. Watch your stuff. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yep. Thanks for showing up, everyone.